Hey there, listeners. So we are back again with Indalo. We listened to one of their tracks way back, probably when we had started our exploration journey of Bangla music. And the track was called Obosheshe. The track was introduced by Haris to me. This track that we are going to do today is also introduced by Haris to me. He just said that he is in love with this particular track, and the track is called Pounopunik. And this track is a recent one. I haven't gone through their recent tracks lately, but this one was released 6 days ago, a week ago.
So this it says that this track is from a film, a
Film, yeah,
2018 film called Makrosha.
Makrosha.
I think they just released a video version of it on their channel,
Yes, yeah.
but also this is from their debut album. So yeah,
Oh, yeah. You're right. It's from their debut album. So I'm intrigued, and we should listen to it and then talk about it then.
so let's do that. All right, three, two, one, play.
সকালে ঘটে যাওয়া ব্যাংক ডাকাতির আসামিদের এখনো খুঁজছে পুলিশ।
Bang Dhaka.
ঢাকা সিলেট হাইওয়ের পুরোটা রাস্তায় পুলিশ
We
চেকপোস্ট
are punished by our sins, not for them. Keep this intro in mind. We'll talk about this intro later. And notice a bass throughout this track.
যাবার সময় এখন খুব কাছে ঘুম ভাঙাবো কিনা তাই ভাবছি আবার দেখা হলে চিনে নিও আলো নিভে যাওয়া
मजा आया?
ঘরে তবু অন্ধকারে লিখো হয়তো শেষ বলে কিছু নেই
crazy vocals. Oh, amazing, amazing track. I'm listening to it second time. The first time I was more focused on the video, maybe because of the love that I have for cinema. But this time around, I listened to the track with focus on the musical elements and also especially on the vocals of John Kabir. It was sublime. It was sublime. So how did you get this track? How did it reach you? Did you get it through recommendations?
Just yeah, yeah, yeah. It came in my recommendations, and I saw Indalo. I played it.
Mm,
Yeah, I the first 4 or 5 times I heard it, or as many times I've heard it, I only heard on audio, didn't
mm,
look at the video at all, didn't want to look at the video at all,
mm,
because the track did it for me.
mm,
It was fulfilling without the video, and the video, um, just before this session, just before we sat down, I actually wanted to look at the video, what is it about and all, because I had a feeling, and I just wanted to verify it,
mm,
and it kind of verified it, but the video was just distraction from
mm,
the amazing soundtrack. Now, before we talk about the beautiful vocals, right? Incredible vocals from
mm,
all aspects,
mm,
and the bass line and this whole booming sound, this
mm, mm,
full sound of this rock, progressive rock and all. When I heard it for the first time, and I heard the intro
mm,
got me hooked, of course, right? The intro was enough for me to go full in. But also, the intro bugged me. The intro was bugging me a lot for past, I don't know, 3 4 days, 5 days. I don't know for
mm,
how long. The intro has me bugging that, okay, I've heard something similar. I've heard
mm,
something, like that before. And what is it? What was it? I knew that it was from Western world, but it's not like it's similar or copy or something. No, I heard something similar,
mm,
and today just sat down. I just sat down, and I heard this track again, the intro, and then just shut down everything and just thought about
mm,
it. Okay, where was it? What was it? Because it was just giving me anxiety.
mm,
After a long time, somehow I did remember. It was Pearl Jam
mm.
featuring Fateh Ali Khan in the movie
Ah,
called Dead Man Walking.
yeah,
And
yeah. Now I can.
this was reminding me of the track called The Face of Love.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
The Face of Love. That incredible track. That I mean, both their track, The Long Road, The Face
mm.
of Love, everything. I mean, the
Face
whole
of love.
album from that particular movie. These are
Mm,
two incredible tracks, and it just gave me that vibe that okay, I've heard this somewhere, and then I fell upon
mm,
where or what kind of connection it. So why that happened? The first time I heard it, I had this feeling that it's a very haunting sound.
it is.
I swear, I didn't look at the video. It just the song did
Mm,
communicate to me that this is a very haunting. There is
mm,
something haunting about it, right? And not the horror movie kind of haunting. Although the video suggests that it's just plain horror movie, you know,
Hmm.
not that. The Dead Man Walking movie and the soundtracks has a different kind of haunting. You know, it's actually about that man on the death row. So that person was about to be hanged or put on death sentence, and he was just waiting his
Mm. His
execution,
fate, yeah.
right? And it was around that the haunting weight towards it,
Mm.
right? So that is different kind of haunting. And then you have this the run of the mill horror movie kind of haunting.
Mm.
It it had a similar feeling, and I mean, I was amazed. I was just amazed that they did create that feeling that could communicate without language, without anything.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was the spark
Mm.
for me for this track. Apart from the vocals, apart from the the whole arrangement, which
Mm.
was awesome in its own regard. But yeah, that particular overlap did it for
Mm.
me.
Mm. Interesting take. Um, the first time I listened to it, I was watching it with the video. But you were right. Even when the intro started, I you texted me that the 15-20 seconds of the initial 15-20 seconds were done deal for you. You had to just listen to this track over and over again. And for me as well, when I listened to this track first time, I had this feeling of uneasiness in some way when I was listening to the starting part. And when I watched the video, I could understand why the director of the video or the short film would have chosen this track for his movie, because it's a dark movie, and with this particular dark vibe in this track, it kind of fits perfectly for me in the overall picture. Um, Talking about the track itself, I mean, there's a part in the middle, there's a verse where I would urge everyone to go back and listen to how beautifully John Kabir transitions from falsetto to high notes effortlessly. It just does feel that it comes naturally to him. Whatever tracks that I have heard of him, I mean, he is incredible vocalist. He's the kind of vocalist who can just set a stage on fire when in concert as well. So I always admire the work that Indalo has done, or even John Kabir in isolation has done. There are a couple of tracks that maybe in future we are going to listen to together, which I personally love from John Kabir. But just focus on the middle verse where he transitions effortlessly there, and that was done brilliantly. Um, since I watch movies, I used to watch movies a lot. This particular movie kind of resonated with me because the kind of genre that I like, it's a mystery thriller or horror, and I like these kind of movies with some element of mystery in it. And the literal meaning of Makrosha or Makrosha, I might be pronouncing it wrong, is spider, right? So you could see that the web has been casted around those people or those four gang members who have looted a bank, and they are trying to find escape, and they end up in a trap. But this is kind of a recurring event for them. They probably have died already. They are just going through that experience again and being traumatized again, and that's what actually this title tracks. The meaning of Pounopunik is it means recurrence. So you can definitely see it happening within this short movie as well. And I was really intrigued to watch this short movie. I didn't find it anywhere. For some reason, if someone can help us and give us a link to this particular movie, I would definitely love to see it along with this soundtrack. I can imagine that it's not a 4.5 minute long movie. It would be 20 minutes long or 25 minutes long. And I would like to see how that build up happens and then this track comes up. It would be an amazing experience. So let us know if anyone finds out.
I just want to quickly talk about one particular aspect of this track that I found very interesting. Uh, Whenever John Kabir went high,
Hmm.
it was surrounded by guitar riffs and guitar, this full guitar rhythms and all. But
Hmm.
whenever he went low, the bass came out.
Hmm.
And that, with this bass line, which got subdued when he went high and the guitars took over, the lead guitars, electronic guitars. But as soon as he went low, the bass came out more, which
Hmm.
was very nicely done. Now, when we heard this track just now together, we got so into it that we forgot something else that we want to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. This is kind of true. I was thinking about the same thing when you mentioned it. But let's talk about it now, and it's really important. A lot of you all have been an asset. The journey that we are having, you have been so involved with us. You keep on sending your suggestions to us. Many people reach out to us, sending the links for the tracks with underground brands, which probably don't have that much views on YouTube, but they're doing some amazing work. And we try to listen to that work as well. And the kind of family that we have, kind of feeling that we have of a family around us is really evident when we speak about you. And I just want to mention that one of our viewers, Rafi Mehboob Bhai, he reached out to me on Instagram with an interesting bit of video. Her daughter actually was playing keys or piano, and her trainer is from Warface, Romel Ali. So she was playing keys in front of her, and it's a very popular track of Warface. I listened to this particular. I listened to the entire video, and the way she was involved and the entire environment around it, and it deserves appreciation from us as well and from all of you. We would highly recommend you guys to go to that link. We'll put it in the description as well, and show some love and appreciation for the music that she's trying to do. She's obviously into her journey and exploring different genres of music, and I'm sure that she's going to do pretty well in future as well. So this is the kind of love that people share with us. And just want to mention that Rafi Bhai didn't ask us to basically put this video. It's just out of the love he shared that link with us, and we thought that maybe it deserves some sort of uh, recognition as well. Now you wanted to add something.
Let's watch it like for a bit.
Hmm. Of course, of course. Why not?
Let's watch it for a bit. Right, so let's watch for the 30 seconds of it. And I mean, we would do it in our own time, of
Hmm.
course. I did, but I just wanna watch it together.
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Three, two, one, play.
Obag Bhalobasha and Shadika. So there are two tracks.
I love her focus.
Yes.
You know what? I don't. All right, all right. I have to force myself tonight to, I mean, I wanted to just listened to it together for 30 seconds, but I couldn't stop. I
Yeah.
mean, my love for piano, I just couldn't stop. She was playing so well. I love her focus.
Mm.
I mean, there are people standing around her, and someone is
Mm-hmm.
filming
Mm-hmm.
her. She must be under a bit of pressure, right?
Intimidated. I
But
would be.
I mean, yeah. Her name is Ramira, right?
Ramira. Yeah. Yeah.
So Ramira, I wish you all the best. I love
Mm.
that you have amazing instructors, amazing teachers, and I just want to say that keep doing it, keep practicing until it becomes your muscle memory. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it just becomes your muscle memory. You don't even have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
The way you're focusing right now, there will come a time where you wouldn't even look at it and
Mm,
you would
yeah.
play, right?
Yeah.
So work towards that. Keep working, keep practicing, and you are doing great already, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it kind
This
of,
was a beautiful piece.
yes, it kind of feels effortless at the moment as well to me. She is obviously beginning her journey, her musical journey. And I completely agree with you. There would be time that she would be playing it live for a bigger audience, we hope, in future. So all the best to you, Ramira. And thank you so much for sharing this video with us. It was just a video to experience the kind of work that people are doing. So it was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Also, I mean, we as um, music lovers, right? We all of us. It's such a happy feeling when we
Mm-hmm.
see young folks, learning, getting into music,
Yeah.
learning a instrument, giving their time and energy.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to encourage everyone, anyone, everyone, all of all of us, to get into it. It's art. It's a way of expression,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the most beautiful ones, right? So I mean, one of those medium of expressions where everything is positive and nothing is toxic. So yeah, yeah, yeah. This world needs more of it.
Yeah, absolutely. We are gonna put the link of this video in the description for you to just go through and show some appreciation and love to her. And yeah, thank you so much once again, Rafi Bhai. If I'm not mistaken, you also sent a question to us during our Q&A session because I recognize this name. The channel name is Surjo, and I pronounced it wrong during that video. So that's how I remember it distinctly. But yeah, thank you so much once again. Coming back to the track, I think this is my kind of music as well. I mean, you loved it. You are already listening to it, and I would be definitely listening to it more often. I actually haven't gone through the collaboration that John Kabir did with Oni Hassan. So maybe someday we are going to get to it. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will be jumping onto it pretty soon. Anything you want to add further?
That's right. No, so I think they did a collab where they performed one of the tracks from Pantera,
Mm-hmm,
as
mm-hmm.
far as I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, something that we can watch it together.
yeah. Thank you so much, Haris, for suggesting this track to me. But it was a brilliant listening experience, and yeah, we will catch up on the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Bye bye.